Hi guys, Jason Lanier here. I am at FedEx and I'm going to show you how you can send out your gear to places like Sony Professional Services, Canon Professional Services, Nikon Professional Services when your gear needs service. I'm going to show you how you get the loaner gear and then how you send it back. I'm going to show you guys how to prepare your gear. Packing, bubble wrap, shipping. In other words, how you send out your lenses and cameras that need repair to make sure that they reach your intended destination safely.
Inside of the bubble wrap again, it is Saran wrapped.
And then we'll take a look at how your gear comes back once it's been repaired. Each major camera company offers professional services. What they give you is they give you sensor cleanings, they give you servicing on your gear, they help you out when you're stuck. Many of them send you loaner gear when you send in your gear for repairs. Now the great thing about using these services is it doesn't put you out of the game. See, the problem is when you break gear and or you need it serviced, the problem is you can't shoot. You can't shoot. And so as a result, what you end up doing is going and renting gear at a local camera store or just doing without. Both of those options suck. Recently, my A9 fell off of the tripod and broke. My lenses need some servicing. After a 6-foot drop onto concrete, that's what my A9 looked like, and that was the lens that was on the camera when it fell. I also had another mishap with the 2470 G Master and cracked the front lens element. So needless to say, I had some repairs to send in. So now let's talk about what you need to do when you're sending in your gear that needs to be serviced. So if you're an existing member of a professional services program, you're going to contact them via the email or phone number that is listed, and then they're going to ask you for the serial numbers for the gear that needs to be repaired. You're then going to pack it up, and when you pack it up, you need to pack it up with lots of bubble wrap. You're going to have to get your own box, your own bubble wrap, and everything else. Make sure each item is wrapped individually so they don't bump into each other if you send more than one item. And then make sure that you put some bubble wrap and stuff on top, because you never know what the shipping company will do in transit.
There's your receipt for that. Thank you. Oops, sorry.
I always stick around to make sure that they put the shipping label on and send it. I don't just leave the box until this is done. What I love is they send you periodic updates. I've been getting emailed constantly by Sony while I sent him the A9 and my 85G Master. They sent me a loaner A9 and an 85G Master. And while this process has been going, they've been emailing me usually daily about the progress. They email me when they're looking for parts. They email me when the parts have arrived. They email me when they're fixing it. They give me an ETA when it's being sent back. It's been pretty awesome. One of the biggest benefits to these programs is the loaner gear. The loaner gear is awesome. Having the ability to get gear back when you're stuck is critical for you as a pro.
This is the box that you get from Lens Rentals. It's really nice. They pack it. They usually put it in a case like this, which is really nice. And this is the way you get it when you receive it from them. What you do is keep the box so you can send it back, and then you repack the gear. And then when you receive it, it comes with all the information, which is awesome. How to return it. It comes with a return shipping label, which is awesome. And then you're able to send it back in without any issues. You don't even have to print it. Alright, so here are me and my son's feet. Those are my slippers, those are his feet. I wanted to show you guys how this came out. So that's wrapped. It was double wrapped.
Precision Camera does all the repairs for Sony in the US, and I couldn't have been happier with their service. They did great.
This is the 85G Master that was repaired. So they have a claim ticket attached to it, final repair ticket, wrapped inside of a box inside of a box, which really helps it to stay secure. Inside of the bubble wrap again, it is Saran wrapped. Looks fantastic. Wow. The 35mm, they sent me a brand new one. Thank you, Sony. And I'll also tell you, they also sent me a brand new A9 to replace, so that was super awesome. This is the 2470G Master. This was my poor little baby that fell. You guys remember that front lens element was smashed to bits? Look at that. Brand new. Fantastic. Super thrilled about that. Thank you, Sony. I understand that I work with Sony and they help me out on some stuff, but that they may not replace gear for other people like they do for me, and I understand that. However, it is nice for you guys to see how they ship stuff back, how they repair it, how it's done, what the packing's like, so you guys can see how they would take care of your gear. I know for me, I'm super impressed. Couldn't be happier. Thank you, Sony.
Now, qualifying for each one of these programs varies by the program. Each one of these programs has an annual cost associated with it. I am currently a member of Sony Professional Services, and I'm also a member of Canon Professional Services. Now you may be saying, whoa, Jason, you're a Sony shooter. Why are you a part of CPS? Guys, this isn't a sponsorship program. This is a professional services program. I'm part of CPS because I own 8 different Canon lenses. So if I have all those lenses and I need them serviced, I obviously can't send them into Sony, so I have to be part of CPS. And NPS is for Nikon Professional Services. Now, joining each one of these depends on the brand. Sony has a certain amount of gear and an annual cost associated with it, and we'll list it right here in order to participate in this program. Canon's is really cool. Canon, you actually just go onto their website and you fill out with the serial numbers the gear that you have, and it qualifies you for a certain level of program and level of service. Nikon's is crazy because you have to know a current member of NPS and they have to recommend you. Now, if that's still the system, that's just plain stupid. That's idiotic. You're alienating people out there who need your services. Bottom line is, what it should be is if you have a certain amount of full frame bodies, typically that's what it is for the 3 brands, and a certain amount of lenses, you get in. One of the big things I hear from photographers out there is just have insurance. Guys, insurance doesn't send you loaner gear. I have insurance on all my gear, but I don't depend on it. Insurance is for catastrophic things. It's like for totaling your car. You have insurance on your gear for when, you know, you lose your camera bag, it gets lost in the river, it gets stolen, it gets run over by a truck, whatever it may be. That's why you have insurance. It's not for replacing little things that come here and there. If you have the right gear, you need to get the right service. What about your sensor cleanings? That pays for the annual fee alone. It's completely worth it, and I really recommend this to anyone out there. Some programs even have brick and mortar stores. I know that Sony has one in Los Angeles and in New York. I know that Canon and Nikon have service centers as well, which is awesome. Be able to walk in and hand over your gear. When I was a Nikon shooter, I would go down to LA, it's over by the airport, and I would just give them my gear. Now I had to pay for it when I got it fixed, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Share your experiences, guys, with Canon, Nikon, Sony, whoever it may be. Share your experiences so we can learn and grow from each other. There'll be links to each one of the professional services down below. But if you're not part of those services, guys, you should be. If you qualify, you should join. And the reason I say that is I see people all the time complain when they can't get service if they buy their gear. And then I said, well, how much gear do you have? And then they'll say, well, I have two bodies and I have this and I have that. Why aren't you part of a professional services? You can't sign up for it after the fact. You got to sign up for it before. And it's so cheap, guys. You should really do it. Why aren't you a member of a professional services? You really should be a part of a professional services, guys. This is why I wear sunglasses. My eyes are so sensitive in the sun. But you should be a member of professional services, guys. If you're not, you're crazy. You're crazy. You're just hurting yourself. I hope this has helped, guys. I really do. I really hope that it's a benefit out there. And I hope that all of you are able to get your gear serviced when you need to do so. So until next time, keep shooting, never give up on your dreams. Find a gear that works for you, and remember, you only have one chance to get it right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. This is cursed. Are you still there? Are you still there? Yeah, I'm talking to you. If you want to learn more online with us, go to patreon.com/JasonLanierPhotography. And if you want to do crazy crap like this in crazy locations, go to JasonLanier.com/register and we'll sign you up for a workshop. Well, actually, you have to sign up. And you gotta pay a little bit of money and then you can play with us. It's awesome. Do it. Now.
Way to make me sad.
All right, yeah. People are gonna be like, what just happened?